All right, what's going on? We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. We're in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. I'll talk some Canelo, some Danny Jacobs, who could beat Canelo, and I squeeze in some hot rod as well in Proterbia last night with Proterbia getting the fifth round stoppage. I think Proterbia might be the best at 150 or 175 pounds, but let's get into the 160-pound division. Canelo beat Danny Jacobs. Some people had Danny Jacobs winning. I don't understand how that could be. But shit, don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video quest. Appreciate everybody who hit me up on social media. About to do some giveaways today. Trying to get the last of my codes off today. So let me double check and see what I got left. Shit, I don't know what I did with my phone. Shit. Oh, here we go. I don't know how many codes I got left, but we'll figure it out. Shine, what's going on? They go 619. What's going on? I had it 9-3. No way Danny Jacobs won 5 rounds. No way I seen Danny Jacobs running 4 rounds. I barely had Danny Jacobs winning 3 rounds, so barely. I really could have made it 10-2 Canelo, but that's my personal opinion. And I think Canelo makes shit harder than he got to be because he can't punch. You know, I'm not saying he can't punch, but he's not a big puncher. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said before, when you scoring fights, ring generalship, he was effective aggression. When Danny was on the front foot, it wasn't effective for the most part. He had some moments where he hit Canelo with some good shots. Canelo was making them miss, coming forward, countering, landing left hook the way he wanted to land it. And like I said before, Danny Jacobs, David Davis, salute, Jackals 034. What's going on? The way I've seen it, man, Danny Jacobs didn't have the right style to beat Canelo, man. It's plain and simple. Plain and simple. I don't even think he's scared of Charlo, to be real. I don't know what it is. I think he cautious of Charlo, but Charlo ain't got no shots. Not right now. Charlo ain't got a shot in hell to beat Canelo Alvarez right now. I'm sorry. Only guy I see I could beat him at 160 is Andrade. And that's just what it is, man. I can't see no other way. You know what I'm saying? I don't see no Errol Spence. He got no shot. Before we get into that, what's up, Dave? Don Banks? What's going on? Like I said, I mean that's nothing new. Like people putting their hopes in Danny Jacobs, like people hoping that Canelo win. You know what I'm saying? People hoping. that Jacobs win. I'm watching the game too at the same time. So Pascal Siakam, he playing, but people hoping Jacobs win. They hoping like dude. When you talk about boxing, hope ain't got shit to do with it, bro. Hope man. We going off of tangibles and real boxing intangibles, bro. We talking about jabs, left hook, right hook, and I told you, dudes, Danny Jacobs was too wide, bro. Danny Jacobs was too wide, too loopy. His feet was subpar. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have the skills to pay the bills, and that's just what it boiled down to. That's what it boiled down to. He don't have the skills, and I told you that if you're gonna beat Canelo against all odds, you got to be able to handle Derevchenko better than he handled Derevchenko. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. He didn't have a style. I told you, dude, he couldn't box Saluki. He couldn't outbox Saluki. He couldn't outbox Saluki. And low key, I don't watch fights again. Not no more. It ain't no fights worth me watching again unless I go back and do tape. Cool man said, man, I go back and watch a Wilder fight. I still ain't seen Wilder Fury again, and I don't have no reason to watch it again. Because you know what? When judges score a fight, they can't go back and rescore it. You know what I'm saying? We got the benefit of TV angles and shit like that. They can't go back and score it. Now, if Wilder got a fight coming up that I'm doing film work on, then yeah, I'll go back and watch, the fight again. But other than film work, I ain't found the passion to rewatch no fight. The last fight that I rewatched, been a minute. I ain't watched Pacquiao Mayweather again. I ain't watched McGregor Mayweather again. If it wouldn't involve film work, and I say I watched it just to watch it, and Kovalev Ward 2 was the last fight I watched again. That's the last fight I did a repeat again. But like I said, and Danny Jacobs, the review is more about, the live reaction was more about, and the reaction was more about the, what happened technically. The review was more like what happened, the reaction by the fighters, the reaction by the press and shit like that. Danny Jacobs comes up there and says that he weight drained. Oh, I think I'm on my way to 168. Look here, man. I don't want to hear no fucking excuses. I didn't feel like myself. I ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. All right. You know, I've used African style. How you let a Mexican African style you? How you let a Mexican out finesse you? Usually Mexican and low key, Canelo footwork was better. You know what I'm saying? Canelo footwork is better. He was cutting the ring off on Danny Jacobs and closing the distance. With that height and reach, Canelo shouldn't even be able to touch Danny Jacobs, man, if he used it right. With that in height and reach, he shouldn't be able to touch Jacobs that easy. You know, Danny should have been doubling, tripling that jab, pivoting off the lead foot. He went to southpaw. That motherfucker look. He went to southpaw. He looked terrible, bro. That dude went to southpaw, bro. He looked like, man, he didn't look nothing like Terrence Crawford in the southpaw position. But he get up there and say he pleased with his performance. Yeah, you pleased after you seen that check in the back. Yeah, you pleased because you got a check. I told y'all, Danny Jacobs, ever since the Golovkin fight, him and Golovkin have been declining. You know? He don't really never use his stick. Like, Danny ain't got no good jab. It's a good clubbing jab. Danny is just an athlete with no boxing skills for the most part. You know, and I don't say he can't box. Don't get it that way. He good enough to be Arias. He good enough to probably compete with Triple G. He good enough to edge out Salucky. He good enough to beat an inexperienced professional Derevchenko. But when you talk about even 1 and 2 tier boxers, he ain't in that tier. Like Crawford is like tier 1 of boxers. You know, you might have to put Canelo up there as well too. A tier 1 of boxer punchers out there. I mean, who else you got out there? You know, I think Lomachenko a tier 2 guy. You know, Lomachenko tier 2 guy. Errol Spence maybe a tier 2 or 3 guy. As far as just straight boxing ability, I think he got more to offer that we ain't seen. But you get my drift. Like Danny Jacobs, like a 5th tier guy. He in the tier with like, I don't know, you know, who fucking like maybe I don't know. I don't know what tier he in, but he ain't in the first 3 fucking tiers. Like he in the 4th or 5th tier. He might be in the tier with like David Benavidez as a boxer. I'm not talking about it as an overall fighter. As a boxer, just from a boxing standpoint, he might be in that tier, a tier with Joshua, a tier with fucking you know, like that, the Wilder tier and the tier Dillian White. He in that type of tier boxer. You know, motherfucker can't box like that. No way Errol Spence beat Canelo. There's a 0 chance. If they fought at 54, 55, 160, 161, there's no chance. I won't put Tony Harrison in tier 1 of boxing. You know, he beat Charlo again, beat Hurd. Then we could talk. He like in the tier 3. But he got the potential to be tier 1. Progress, nah. He in the same tier with fucking 3 or 4. He got a lot to prove. He beat Taylor. Him and Taylor, if it go down that way, then they can move up to like 3 or 2nd tier type boxers. But, you know, they got potential to be 1 and 2 tier 5. But you got to put the rubber to the road. You got to actually do it when it's go time. You know, Errol Spence did it in one of his biggest fight, in my opinion, versus Mikey Garcia. For him, that was his biggest fight. Mikey Garcia was by far more accomplished than Kell Brook. And he wasn't, you know, Kell Brook was coming down, but that's a different fucking conversation, okay? Obviously, the Kell Brook fight was tougher, but Mikey came with pound for pound status. Kell Brook didn't. You know what I'm saying? No way, Leroy Smith. Spence has no fucking chance versus Canelo. Canelo, ain't nobody beating Canelo but Andrade or fucking Hurd. They're the only 2 that could beat him. Now, if Jamal Charlo gets some more experience, then possibly. Jamal Charlo, other than Hurd, he got the perfect style to beat Canelo. You know what I'm saying? But I'll talk about that a little bit later. Mexican fight fan was going on. He got the perfect style, but Canelo slippery as hell. Well, Canelo got tired in a motherfucker last night. Again, if this dude truly is juicing up, and I'm not saying he was juicing last night, but you know he got caught juicing. If this dude truly is juicing, dog, I mean, I don't know what type of juice he taking, but shit, that nigga stay getting tired. He stay getting tired. He stay getting tired. You know what I'm saying? And you get tired versus the wrong guy, that could be a problem. That guy's gonna have the aggression of Hurd or the aggression of Jamal Charlo. But Jared Hurd, in my opinion, is a better pressure fighter than Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo got better boxing tools, but Jared Hurd and Canelo that'd be a fight at 54. Because I don't know how Jared Hurd look at 60. Can he observe the punishment at 60? Errol Spence is not a tier 1 boxer, bro. Errol Spence is not with Terrence Crawford as a boxer. I'm not saying as a pressure fighter, as a pure boxer. He's not on that level. Crawford and Canelo are tier 1 boxers. You know what I'm saying? I think Kovalev is a better from a boxing aspect than Errol Spence. But Errol Spence ain't really boxed a lot. He outboxed Mikey. You know, he go out there and outbox Errol Spence. He go out there and outbox Sean Porter. He go out there and outbox Keith Thurman. Then we talking. But 9 times out of 10, Errol Spence ain't got to go in his bag until he get to 54. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real shit. Ain't nobody fucking with Canelo, bro. I don't give a fuck. If he is ducking Andrade or Charlo, so be it. Them niggas not beating him. Especially with the odds stacked against him. I ain't even going. I just said he outboxed Mikey, bro. What you want me to say? What you want me to say? That nigga ain't beating Canelo. I love to see him go up and try. I love to see him go up and try and take the shit out y'all niggas' money. Matter of fact, I got bread on Canelo versus Charlo. I got bread versus Canelo versus Errol Spence. Whatever these niggas want to bet, I'm gonna go hit. Oh yeah, definitely tier 1 is a body puncher. No doubt about it. Errol Spence is one of the best body punchers in the game. That's not debatable. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence is a tier 1 fighter at cutting the ring off. That's not debatable. You know what I'm saying? Those two things ain't debatable. Errol Spence is definitely tier 1 at cutting the ring off and beating you up to the body. Pressure fighter, he might be tier 1 as a pressure fighter. You know what I'm saying? He, like I said before, there's no perfect fighter out there. We all got mistakes, but that nigga Canelo a bad motherfucker, bro. Canelo ain't fucking Canelo with everything stacked against you. Canelo real life invincible, bro. Canelo a real life invincible ass fighter right now. Cause you got the judges, the refs. This motherfucker got a jaw. He got good defense. And now he improving his footwork. Now, he improved his footwork versus 2 subpar ass dudes, okay? Jacobs and Triple G. Okay. He go in there and really cut the ring off on Andrade. I'll be impressed. But really, what's the point of fighting Andrade when you don't know how good he is? You know what I'm saying? Andrade need a tough fight. You know what? I would like to see Andrade fight David Lemieux. I was laughing, John Black John, when he said it, but I need to see him fight somebody that can punch. Him and Danny ain't gonna fight. I need to see him fight somebody that can punch. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't too many of them dudes at 130, 160. Andrade and Charlo. Somebody said that in the chat. I'll pay to see it. I'll pay to see it. You know what I'm saying? I'll pay to see it. But you put Errol Spence in there with Canelo anytime soon, that's a body bag. I wouldn't pay to see that. I'm sorry. I wouldn't pay to see a brother get slaughtered like that. I wouldn't pay to see a brother get slaughtered like that. I'm telling you, the top 2 dudes that could beat Canelo in no particular order is Jared Hurd and Andrade at 160 and below. Them the top 2 dudes that can beat him. Jared Hurd because of his style, and if he can take the punch, Jared Hurd, he might stop Canelo like 9, 10, 11, 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he punching pretty good at 160. He got the pressure to really make he got the pressure style to really make Canelo wear down. Like he gonna be on Canelo. Canelo really gonna have to survive 9, 10, 11, 12. Canelo was taking deep breaths in the 6th round. Deep breath in the 6th round. At 160, I would favor her to beat Canelo Alvarez. And don't say, you said that you think Jamel can beat him. Styles make fights. Hold on. Spence better than Hurd? I'm not sure about that. Remember, you got to factor in the weight. King Draw, what's going on? You got to factor in the weight. Skill for skill, yes. Errol Spence is better than Jared Hurd. But when you talking about them getting in the ring, it take a little bit more than skill. I don't know. You put Earl and Jared Hurd in the same fight. Then Style make fights too. Jerry Hurd by far bigger, longer, and maybe cracking a little bit harder at 160 than Errol Spence right now. So like I said before, man, like it depends. You know, it's a style thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just styles. But like I said, Danny Jacobs was just happy to get a check. And I told you guys that when he want to talk about going in there, pressure Canelo, and really was going to, you know, go past the fence there, we knew this nigga ain't had no shots. People say you want to bet you Spence stop Hurd. Man, you smoking dick. You smoking dick. Man, fuck up out of here. That shit. You out your mind. I don't sure who's gonna win that fight, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't see him stopping no Jerry Hurd. And Jerry Hurd fight this week, so everybody on the join the Patreon, man. I'm gonna upload some content today, man. So I got y'all. So everybody Patreon, you get the Jerry Hurd J Rock prediction 24 hours early. And I'm gonna upload some new content on the Patreon today. So join the Patreon. It's only $2 per tier, $2 for the boxing, $2 for the food for thought. I've been meaning to get around to it. So yeah. And let me see what I got left before I get off. I'll do some giveaways. Double check what I got left. I gotta cut my fucking grass. Or pay somebody to cut my grass because my girlfriend nephew broke my lawnmower. See, give me a crackhead. My crackhead, he back on these streets, so he come cut my shit until I do a cleanup in the backyard. Pay the kids to get the leaves up or some shit. I think I got some 20s left. 15 left. Yeah, I got some good shit left. So yeah, I'm giving away some shit today before I get off. Yeah, I gotta give away a lot of shit. I'm supposed to be reading up today or Monday or some shit like that. But yeah, man. You know, you see a crackhead riding up the street on this bike. Hey, nigga, hey, they need my grass cut. You know, I'll do it the whole front back for $10. I'll be like, nah, bro. I can't play you like that. I gotta give you 20. So you get the whole, whatever you looking to get, you get you a sandwich, and you get your chief on, whatever you chiefing on. Y'all know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You know, you want to go, get you a full, track or whatever. What's on Go to Gloves? Let me know if you want to come on. But yeah, man. But yeah, Danny Jacobs, he was like, oh yeah, Canelo, he's a good fighter. We knew he was slippery coming in. Them motherfuckers came for a check. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers came for a check. And that's why it's hard to believe these fighters, man. It's hard to believe these fighters think they can win because they come for a fucking check. These niggas coming for a check. And I'm supposed to spend $20 and you coming for a check? You coming for a check? You coming for a fucking check? You don't even know if these dudes coming to win or not, bro. This Danny Jacobs, I knew he was fighting for a check. I pretty much alluded to it in every video I did. I knew he was fighting for a check. I knew it. You ain't about to outbox Canelo and live to talk about it, as far as winning. I told y'all, bro, Canelo was legitimately going to win this fight. He was legitimately going to win this fucking fight. And I ain't even going to mix no bullshit in there, man. I ain't going to even fake the funk. That motherfucking Canelo a bad motherfucker, man. Especially if he was a clean fighter last night. That dude a bad boy, man. He a bit, man, at the end of the day, he got tired and Jacobs just couldn't step on the gas. He just couldn't step on the gas. And he said he felt a little bit light. He felt a little bit drained and he didn't feel like himself. Yeah, it take a lot out of you when you're swinging and you missing. It take a lot out of you when you see a nigga take your best shot. A left hook, a right hand, full leverage, and that motherfucker didn't go nowhere. Jacobs should have been swinging like Canelo, slapped his mouth. I didn't see the hunger. No, I want no hunger, bro. He did a Mayweather on him, man. When you can't hit Mayweather early on, a lot of these dudes just, a lot of these dudes go into safe mode, man. Madonna fought Mayweather Like how you gonna have to beat Canelo? Now, there's some guys out there that can beat Canelo. There's some guys out there that can outbox Canelo. Trust me. But will they get a fair decision? Look here, you don't want to leave it to the judges. You know what I'm saying? You got to fight that motherfucker like you fought, like Madonna fought Floyd, like Chavez fought Mildred Taylor, like Duran fight Sugar Ray Leonard in the first fight, like Jake LaMotta when he finally beat Sugar Ray Robinson. You got to fight that dude because once you rough him up, hit him to the body, he get tired. Canelo had a deep breath. His mouth was open in like the 6th, 7th round. The thing about Andrade is, do we got enough power? You know, in a fair fight, Andrade probably beat Canelo Alvarez. Everything being considered, if everything even, Andrade probably outbox him 8-4. You know what I'm saying? 8-4. He probably outbox him. You know, do Andrade got enough power at this point? Yeah, Cotto outboxed him. Lara outboxed him in some people's opinion. Trout did a good job. Andrade can do that, but do Andrade got the legs? You know, this is what you just asking yourself. Do we got the legs? Do we got enough power? I think he got enough power and enough length. He ain't gonna try to fight that motherfucker. I'm telling you. And Jared Hurd got the aggression, you know, to beat him. Jared Hurd probably get outboxed in the first 6 rounds, but down the stretch, he gonna really test Canelo's stamina. Derevchenko was the Canelo's IBF mandatory. They gonna put him on ice for a long time too. He just ain't got enough it. He had problems with fighting Jack Colclough. He said Andrade loses point of view Boulevard. Canelo has elite head move by him. Did you see how he was? But Jacobson and Andrade different. Andrade speak that language, bro. Andrade is by nature, he fight like a black fighter. He fight like a slick fighter. Slick fighters don't really have problems with other slick fighters like Canelo. You see what I'm saying? They don't really have a problem with Canelo type of slick fighters. They don't. Like Mayweather, he didn't have a problem fighting Canelo. You know, Lara didn't have a problem fighting Canelo. Danny Jacobs by trade ain't no slick fighter. I ain't watched the Virgil Ortiz fight. I watched a little bit of it. I didn't catch it. I was watching Warriors.
Yeah, Virgil Ortiz.
I seen Lamont Roach. That nigga got a gift. And I heard Juice knocked out Saddam Ali. Shout out to Juice Young.
Hello?
Hold on, I can't hear you. Hold on. What the fuck I did? Give me a minute. Dr. Blick, I hear you now. You good.
Yo, okay. Yo, Virgil Ortiz destroyed that dude, bro.
Herrera?
Yeah. Obliterated that dude. Hey, what's his name? Jojo Diaz looked really good. He's gonna destroy Tevin Farmer, man.
I ain't see his fight neither, bro. I was watching basketball.
He fought really good, man. He looked sharp. He looked a lot better at the weight. He was able to fight at a consistent tempo, and he started off at a fast tempo. I think he beat Tevin Farmer, and he called Tevin Farmer out.
Tevin Farmer said he got to wait.
Of course, he's trying to make him wait. And he looked like he's hitting hard. He was good. His punch selection was great in that fight.
Yeah, he wasn't fighting nobody, though. He wasn't fighting a great Tevin Farmer.
Nah, I could just tell, man, by his style, man. I can tell that he's going to cause Tevin Farmer a lot of problems because Tevin Farmer gets hit. His defense ain't as good as he thinks he is. Nah, but what do you think about the Canelo fight? Some people said Danny Jacobs won.
Get the fuck out of here. I had Canelo winning 9-3.
Yo, I knew Danny Jacobs was going to box on the back foot and try and get on his bike.
He looked sorry as fuck doing that shit too, bro. Canelo fell over. Canelo, yeah, he was tripping over his feet and shit. Fuck, he thought he was Terrence Bud Jacobs last night. Trying to switch to softball. That nigga looked terrible in the softball position, bro.
Nah, I saw some people say he fought better in the southpaw. He was getting hit the most in the southpaw.
Yeah, man, that nigga, he was throwing that straight left hand. That bitch had no power on it.
I listened to the commentary what that guy said. The guy said that when Jacobs was in the southpaw, he was sacrificing his defense. That's why he's getting hit an awful lot more. Because he's not naturally like that. He was getting hit so much, man. And anytime he got hit, man, he got on his back. I feel like he was scared to get knocked out. I feel like he probably stood there because there took moments where he actually looked like Canelo was buzzing him. And then he got on his back and started to move away.
Yeah. Don't fucking matter. That's what I don't care what nobody say, man. I had a hard time giving him 3 rounds.
I had him winning the first round.
That's it. That's at first, like maybe the 6th, 7th, or 8th or something like that, and then maybe the 11th for some shit like that. That motherfucker got dominated.
Canelo was tearing up his body as well.
And he was hitting with that check left hook. He was hitting him with the jab. How you let a little man? How a dude 5'6" able to touch you like that, bro?
Yeah, and he hit him with. You know what's so funny? Yeah, like at some points, yeah, he banded his jab just so that he could hit Danny Jacobs with a lead right hook. Right.
You mean left hook?
Yeah, left hook.
He said Tevin Farmer in a super chat. He said Tevin Farmer is a poor man version of Willie Monroe. Damn, that's
kind of harsh, man.
Yeah. That motherfucker got dominated, bro. And then he sit up there after the fight and cried, well, I was weight drained and
Nah, he wasn't weight drained. He was sweating fine. What do you mean he was weight drained? He didn't even come in on the weight.
I feel like I might have to move up to 168 pounds. Bitch, you gonna get your ass beat up there. You gonna get fucked up, man.
He was not weight drained, man. You can't use that excuse. You see his eye after the fight, man. His eye was swollen. Canelo didn't look like he fought anybody.
What you think about Canelo versus Charlo, Jamal?
Charlo probably, based on what I've seen, Charlo pretty basic. Got power though, strong. That's pretty much what he offers, man. If Charlo had more if it was the other Charlo, and he boxed, then it would be a better fight.
Yeah, but that other Charlo ain't boxing no more, bro. Trick, what's going on?
No, I see a lot of people saying Errol Spence.
Hey, Tony Harrison said he knocking out. He told World Combat Sports. Shout out to my nigga Scotty. He said he knocking out Charlo this time.
Yeah, he said one thing that Tony Harrison said. He said I didn't have to do much in the first fight. So he's saying that he could have done a lot more to thing because he barely threw that right hand in the first fight. Yeah,
when your jab hitting like that, I guess he didn't feel like he had to. Mr. Woodruff is the next fight. He said, I hate when fighters go into safe mode to avoid getting knocked out. That's a new thing. That's a new trend, bro. That's a new trend.
I wouldn't say it was the same extent as Mikey Garcia because there were times where he did try and trade off.
He did try to go for it after a while. Mikey Garcia that nigga just went into his turtle shell.
Was it just me or he was throwing jabs just to keep Canelo off him?
Sometimes you got guys. Sometimes you get guys that like Broner. Broner punch to keep you off him. Broner don't punch to score or for a meaning. Some guys punch to keep you off of them from getting knocked out. And I think
Danny Jacobs did.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's how I feel Danny Jacobs did. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say because them jabs, yeah, it looked like he wasn't even trying to land them. He was just trying to keep Canelo back.
Cornelius Lil John, what's going on? Mike Jones, who? Mike Jones in the house. He said Charlo will get KO. Yeah, I think he'll lose, bro. I'd rather see him get KO trying.
I don't think he will lose.
He got a really good straight jab, though. You say you don't think he'll lose?
No, I don't think he'll get KO'd. I mean,
he got a good straight jab.
With all his best punches.
If him and Andrade fight and they fight Canelo, I think that'll best prepare the winner to fight Canelo, bro. I don't think
Andrade was at the fight.
Yeah, I don't think
talking mad shit. He said, "Why do I need to fight GG just to get the Canelo fight?"
My whole thing about it is Andrade wouldn't have that problem that Danny Jacobs had in finding Canelo. Andrade is a natural athletic black fighter.
Danny Jacobs he got that stiff athleticism.
Yeah, bro. Andrade to be in there like Mayweather. I'm not saying he'll do what Mayweather did, but Andrade he understands the perpetual movement of Canelo.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Danny Jacobs, man. Whatever he did, he needs to go do some yoga, bro.
It's over with, bro. At 30-something years old, it's over with. Mr. D Kings 007 salute. Mr. Dexter said, I think Charlo at least try to get the knockout. He won't go into Sabo. No, he his dumb ass gonna keep trying. Fred said Canelo won the fight, but he did not look good. He did met nobody that can take advantage of him all tired of breathing.
Yo, did you see that clean punch that Danny Jacobs hit Canelo?
He hit with a couple left hooks in the right hands. That shit didn't do shit.
Canelo just stood there. No, there was some points where Danny Jacobs hit Canelo low. Canelo looked pissed off, bro. Especially when he hit him to the back of the head.
Oh yeah, they tried to shake his hand, and Canelo was like, "Nah, bitch, I ain't taking gloves with you."
Yeah, and he backed him up against the rope. He made it look like Canelo has good skills at cutting off the ring.
I swear to God, bro, he ain't gonna fight no more than Floyd Mayweather type nigga. He ain't gonna fight Andrade. I'm telling you, he ain't gonna fight a dude like that, man. The more Andrade get more fights under his belt, man.
That's why he might fight him. He should fight him now, then.
He not, bro. He gonna fight Triple G again, man. I already got the word. It's gonna be in Vegas. They might fuck around and do the Callum Smith fight. He gonna drain the fuck out of Callum Smith though.
I'm telling you, man. If you accept it to get weight drained, man, I don't feel sorry for you.
he gonna drain the fuck out of that nigga.
Because you know, like if you accepted it, man, and talking trash, then what's the point?
Yep.
I'm plus him versus Callum Smith isn't a big fight.
They gonna do that in Wembley.
No one talks about Callum Smith in the UK. He won the World Boxing Super Series and then he just disappeared. He did not build on the momentum. He just kind of just let himself fizzle out.
Yeah, he ain't fought since, have he?
Exactly. I don't think he has. Because remember, there was rumors of him trying to fight Triple G.
Or Kovalev too.
Kovalev beat his guy.
Hey, Bertavia look like a fucking problem, bro.
I thought you didn't rate Bertavia.
Man, that motherfucker a problem. He might be the best at 75, bro. Yeah, that motherfucker. I watched that Hot Rod fight last night. Bertavia, bad motherfucker, bro. Bertavia, bad motherfucker.
Looks a bit like Khabib.
Man, that nigga, he beating all them niggas up there. And maybe not. Kovalev might be his toughest test, bro.
Nah, man. When y'all takes care of Kovalev, bro, you're gonna make it speak it, receive it, become it.
Man, nobody, man. Bertavia got quick hands, solid feet, and he got a good jaw.
He got power as well.
Yeah, I seen this nigga take a 45-pound bar, and he did some type of twist shit with it. Man, that ain't nobody beating Bertavia, bro. Maybe Kovalev. I don't even think Kovalev beating that motherfucker, bro. You gonna need a good left hook, right hook to beat Bertavia, bro. Nah, Bivol getting stopped by Bertavia, bro. He ain't got shit for Bertavia, bro. I'm telling you that right now. Bertavia gonna punch with that motherfucker. He gonna put Bivol in a graveyard.
Oh yeah. What's it? I thought about it. I think Hurd beats Canelo. If he's anywhere close to the same fight he is at 154.
Kovalev beats Bertavia. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. Hot Rod was a good fighter, bro, last night. And Bertavia, he took some of his best shots. Kovalev ain't got no left hook, bro. Kovalev ain't got no left hook. He ain't got no left hook, bro. You need a hook to beat Bertavia. And Kovalev ain't got one. Yeah, you ain't got to move your head. A lot of fighters who ain't move their fucking head. Bertavia got a good jaw, too. That bitch strong. Ain't nobody beating that motherfucker at 175, bro. Not right now.
Where's Bertavia from?
Somewhere in Russia. Cali know where the fuck he from. Bertavia,
they be a big fight in Russia.
They can line them motherfuckers up. He beating everybody. No, he didn't. Hot Rod didn't get outboxed by Brown. Hot Rod beat Brown easy, bro. I know you ain't watched that fight. They robbed Hot Rod, bro. Hot Rod beat the fuck out of Marcus Brown, bro. He made man. He didn't even want to rematch that man. Yin Yard beats everyone at 75. Arthur is nothing, man. Please, man. Bertavia impressed me last night, bro.
Bertavia versus
Hey, look,
dude's name, the old Ukrainian dude, man.
Gosvic.
Yeah.
Beat the shit out of him. We didn't even talk about him. Only competition is Kovalev, bro.
Well, Gilberto
Gilberto Ramirez, he get his ass whooped. Brown, Badu Jack. Shit, if Andre Ward come back, that'll be a good fight.
Andre Ward said he weighs like 200 pounds.
No shit, Bertarbia go up.
Are you serious?
What about Batavia versus Usyk?
Hell no, yeah, motherfucker, Usyk a heavyweight now.
Well, he still got all them belts.
And he released them bitches like 2 weeks ago, I think.
Oh, he did? Oh,
yeah. I don't know why they.
I remember. I guess he's fighting for a world title potentially.
Cool.
Lawrence Okoli.
No, old boy retiring, bro.
Okoli.
No, Dennis Lebedev, he retiring.
Oh damn, yeah. Okoli wants to fight for a world title.
Yeah, Mexican fight fan, you don't know shit about boxing. Zero Ramirez to get his ass beat by Bertarbia. Making Hot Rod to beat fucking Zerdo, bro. He said Bertarbia get hit too much. Don't matter. That nigga jaw, he eating them bitches. He eating them bitches.
That Hurd stuff.
That motherfucker eating them bitches like a ham sandwich. Nigga Hot Rod hit that nigga with a 2-piece last night. That nigga Bertarbia hit that nigga with 2. This nigga, man, that nigga, the spirit came out of Hot Rod fucking body. The spirit came out that motherfucking body. He beating the shit out that boy, man. And he was trying to be slick. He was slick for a minute, moving around, fight behind the shoulder. Bertarbia got some quick hands. That nigga problem, bro. I'm a believer. Nah, Corey Lee was right. I'm a fucking believer. Man, he looked strong because he was in that bitch with the Hawk. No, he was in that bitch. He was in that bitch. Hold on.
Callum Johnson.
Yeah, Bertarbia, he looked terrible in that fight. But he ain't active. That motherfucker was fighting Thanos last night, bro. Beaver was not. Put your money up, bro. It ain't gonna happen no way. Beaver went to the zone.
You don't rate Beaver?
Beaver get his ass whooped by Bertarbia.
Yeah, wasn't Batavia at the zone?
Yeah, then he fought for a fight over there. Man, Beaver get his ass whooped. Beaver get his ass whooped. Whooped.
You think Beaver could beat Gossip?
Yeah, that motherfucker ain't shit. He all right. But ain't nobody. The only person that beating Bertarbia Kovalev, bro. The Kovalev yard winner.
Kovalev go worry about yard, man.
Oh man, they said that. I heard Yard was getting cold feet.
Yo man, it's not even just about the money. He's going to Russia, man.
They said Tunjay said is they should have an announcement. I think this week or next week.
Yeah, man. Tunjay got the man to come up with the game plan. Yeah, if Yard does beat Kovalev, Tunjay trainer of the year. Tunjay trainer of the year, man. A guy that goes from freaking fighting nobodies to beating a world champion.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
so we're around Earl Spence stopping Canelo in.
Yeah, never. I don't know why people keep talking about that, bro. And you know what Errol Spence gonna do? He's gonna say, yeah, I'll fight Canelo with that drunk man. Do you think he might do that to avoid Bud? Go up and fight Canelo?
I mean, go ahead. I'm glad if he do because we can stop talking about the fucking fight because now we know it ain't gonna happen. Because you heard what Crawford said last night, didn't you?
Yeah.
Ellie Sedback interviewed him. He said that don't nobody run me. I'm not about to be treated like the B-side. I'm paraphrasing. I did the fight. I did the fight before they treat me like that. I'm like, I'm sick of these businessmen. But I feel them on that, man. They trying to treat that nigga with like a 60-foot or really a 70-30 split. How about you niggas just fight for 40% apiece and the winner take the other 20%? That's all the problem right there.
No, but the thing about it is, no one's pushing that idea of the narrative. A lot of people are pushing because AJ and Wilder could do that too. A lot of people are pushing that there has to be an A side and there has to be a B side. There's no winner gets the lion's share of the purse.
Only time I seen Canelo hurt was versus Jose Cotto. He said Muyin Errol versus Canelo would be a draw to milk the fan. You ain't lying, bro. And I don't want to see this bitch come back down and say I won't fight Crawford. Nope, it's over with, bro.
No, I don't think it will be a draw. Canelo has the power to hurt Errol Spence.
No, he said a draw like audience wise. Like people coming like a big draw.
Yeah. I agree with that.
They gonna milk.
Yo, you're gonna see there's no hoes in Texas.
And this nigga gonna get traded like AB versus Madonna. He gonna get treated. That motherfucking Errol Spence ain't gonna be the same. What's going on, Wood? That motherfucker ain't be the same fighter, bro. That's gonna be his retirement fund.
If he Lord, yo man, he better get a good check for that.
Then businessman lying there. I ain't fighting on no app for $20 million or $30 million. Your ass will.
Yeah, of course. That'd be stupid to know about. But people would still defend him if he didn't do that.
I was looking at Jeff shit from Say Less. He used to be Dream Chaser Boxing. He was talking about the zone and shit. And he was saying that like he wanted to cancel the zone after last night, but they wouldn't let him. They said he had to wait like 3 hours to cancel this shit. And I read shit like that where like you sign up for the zone and they bill you 2 or 3 months. You know what I'm saying? And you only want it 1 month, so that shit crazy.
And good to try to lock you in like a Bob Aaron contract.
Yeah, man. That's why I read the reviews and shit, man. I heard a lot of people complaining about the zone production last night. I guess Sergio
was lagging.
Lagging. Sergio Morris sucked. Brian Kenny. Who the fuck want to listen to them niggas? Especially when Sugar Ray Leonard, I heard he be on there. You know, the best commentary on there is Kendall Gill, bro. Old basketball player. He was doing the Regis fight. That shit was dope.
Nah, but obviously we're gonna try and get different people for the big fights because this is like the biggest fight for the zone. And probably the biggest fight that's gonna happen for them. A lot of people are disappointed with the fight because they expected Danny Jacobs to be a lot better.
They got mad at Joel Diaz, who's trying Timothy Bradley. He said, man, they both didn't do enough.
Nah, I think it was Danny Jacobs. Canelo did what he had to do. Danny Jacobs
he just can't punch. He just can't punch.
Mm-hmm. He just has the power to get people off you.
Yep, he can't punch.
Mm-hmm. Nah, but that head movement, I think that, and Danny Jacobs, was it just me or Danny Jacobs' punch volume was stupidly low?
That's because Canelo was making them miss. You get tired when you miss and you unsure yourself.
Yeah, that's why he looked good against Triple G. Triple G is always there to get hit.
What about Charlo versus Canelo?
I'm favoring Canelo. Canelo's got so many different dimensions to his game. But with the way Canelo fights, actually, I say this here. If Charlo could hang it out, for the later rounds, past 7 rounds, he could get Canelo out of there because Canelo does gas up. It's just that no one presses the action. That's why, in my opinion, Hurd is going to be better because look what Hurd did to Harrison. Harrison was dominating that whole entire fight. Harrison got tired. Hurd came on and knocked him out. Won the fight. I feel like that fight is stylistically tailored for Hurd to walk the dude down. Because Hurd will be there, still be throwing shots, and then eventually when he finds the right moment, he would just he would knock the person out. I just feel like with Charlo that he's gonna get frustrated too much with how much he's missing, and he's kind of too basic. But I could be wrong, man. Charlo's a strong guy, got power, got a strong jab. But it really depends on if you can take advantage of when Canelo gets tired, which not a lot of people do.
Yeah, man. Somebody talking about Earl in the chat. Somebody say niggas forget how he dealt with. Hold on, let me see, man. Let's see what this dude said. He said, I'm trying to find the comment. He said people forgot how he dealt with Floyd. Canelo ain't hitting like Earl. Body not built for all of that. Can't move your body. What you doing, nigga? Eating your mic? This nigga already eating his mic. He said he forgot. He forgot how Floyd forget how Floyd dealt with. What do you say? Niggas forget how he dealt with Floyd. Canelo ain't hitting like Earl. Body not built for all of that. Can't move your body. Ask Kell Brooks, Shalon Powell. Nigga, he not even gonna be able to walk in on fucking He not gonna be able to walk in on Canelo early.
Wait, is he saying that Errol Spence is gonna win the fight?
He ain't that stupid.
I saw someone on Cali's live. Someone said, "Yo, Errol Spence washes Canelo, man. Come on, bro." People actually believe Errol Spence can beat Canelo.
Man, I'll be taking. Look. I'll be taking all bets. All bets. I'm taking all bets. All bets. Anybody stupid enough to bet on Earl, I'm taking all bets. I'm cleaning the fuck up.
You know what this? You know what this is, man. This is a reverse of Mikey versus Arrow, man.
Yup, he said, who you think hit harder? Nigga Canelo Alvarez at 160. Fuck you think? The fuck you think? Million Earl fans love him more than he loves himself in the super chat.
Yeah, they do.
Put 50. I put whatever you want to put on it, bro. Motherfucker, y'all niggas stupid.
People are too confident in
That nigga they gonna be burning that nigga shirts and shit. They gonna go to his crib and burn that nigga house down. He about to get that motherfucker gonna get fucking dead dirty to the motherfucker.
I think it's because of what Errol said. Errol said that no one knows what I walk at. That I can
Man,
fight at 160.
Motherfucker gonna get his dick knocked in the dirt, bro. He gonna get his ass whooped. Would say Crawford said I'm too small for Canelo, but Spence want to fight him. And like I said before,
at least Crawford knows his limit.
Yeah, like Earl Spence probably, and this Earl Spence first weight class. Y'all forgetting that De La Hoya and Trinidad, they both jumped up. I think Trinidad went up to us. Super middleweight when he fought Rory. I know Oscar went up to at least 160. Oscar started off at 130.
No, I think this one's different, man.
Yeah,
what Arrow don't really have that much advantages over Canelo.
You think he faster than Canelo hand speed?
No, I think Canelo go faster hands.
What advantages do you think Earl got then?
Probably body punching, cutting off the ring. Probably the better athlete. That's about it.
He gonna get his ass whooped.
I actually think his only advantage is the fact that he's potentially the better athlete.
But by how much? Yeah, I don't think
it's by a lot, man.
When you talk about De La Hoya had fast hands though. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I don't think he has faster hands than Canelo.
You know, Floyd Mayweather was slick. You know, Floyd Mayweather had fast hands. You know, Floyd Mayweather had great feet. I just don't see that nigga great
athlete as well.
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Spence go up there and do some great shit up there, and he beat up.
But he can't fight that style, man. Spence is there to be Spence, in my opinion. Yo, we saw how he backed up for Mikey. What's he gonna do when he's with Canelo?
He get the shit beat out of him. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's an impossible fight for him.
He was losing against Kell Brook. What's it gonna happen if he's losing against Canelo, man? He hasn't faced someone that dedicates to, because they were saying on the commentary that Canelo's corner was saying, forget about the head, just go strictly for the body. So we know that Canelo's gonna invest in the body as much as Arrow is, and I'm not sure. Like Arrow's hitting decently hard at 147, but I don't think his power is gonna be like that, man. I don't think he's gonna have the power to keep Canelo off him.
He said Floyd can't beat this Canelo. I think Floyd can. I don't know at this age can he no more, but
not at this age.
Floyd didn't lose a round. See, Canelo fighting stiff motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? He'll beat the stiff motherfucker, like the real slick motherfuckers like Floyd.
Keep in mind, if Canelo didn't fight Floyd, Canelo would have had his defense would have improved as much as it did. Because before this fight, Canelo's defense was nowhere. Before the Floyd fight, Canelo's defense was nowhere near like this, bro.
He still was getting touched. Floyd still was touching that nigga when he wanted to. Like Floyd just did different. Floyd just a different animal, bro.
I remember when Canelo was in the ropes as well.
See, when you put a slick fighter in there with a generic slick fighter, a slick fighter always gonna be able to touch a weak slick fighter, the Mirage. That's why Andrade to be able to touch Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? But really, how good is Andrade? We don't know. That's the problem. We don't know.
Though. No, but Danny Jacobs was paying it out like he's slick.
Could have told you that going in.
African style, man. I knew he was gonna find the back. Nah, but that was embarrassing with them.
Earl not slick.
And he fell over, bro.
Earl not slick neither. You hear me? Earl not slick.
A lot of people think he is.
Fuck up out of here. Bitch ain't slick.
He looks slick against Mikey Garcia.
That nigga just boxed. That nigga wasn't moving his head and slipping shots like Floyd.
Well, who do you think is more slick, Arrow or Canelo?
Canelo, duh.
Some people gonna say Arrow, bro.
out of here, man. They beat the shit out of Errol Spence, bro. That wouldn't be close. It'd be the easiest money you made in boxing, bro.
Yeah, they shot that in Texas. The Mexican fans,
Man,
and the Spence fans, bro. No hoes in Texas.
man.
I picking up about make Errol quit.
The Mexican fans gonna get their day. Hell gonna freeze over. You got us on Mikey, and the black fans gonna sound just like the Mikey fans sounded about Errol Spence. Watch what I tell you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, Canelo do that, and they fuck up out of here, man. Let me keep it real with you. That nigga ain't got no chance right now. Let him build this strength up. Let him beat 147 pounders. But by the time he get done with the way at the rate they moving at 147, Canelo gonna be retired by the time he get done at 47. But that nigga gonna be at light heavyweight.
Wait, isn't what's his name? Isn't freaking Errol older than Canelo?
No, is he?
Yeah, Canelo only 28.
It's not that nigga been 28 for his lifetime.
Nah, because the guy went pro in 2005.
I think Earl like 29. Hold on.
I swear Errol been like 29 for like 5 years.
He just turned 29 at March 3rd. So let's see Canelo.
And the experience gap as well.
Canelo is he about to be 29 on July 18th.
Oh, so they're around the same age.
Same age.
Canelo got that experience. The guy's almost fought 60 fights. Well, so do you see Danny Jacobs as a good win for Canelo?
Yeah, that's a good win for him.
I think if he becomes undisputed, he becomes the first Mexican undisputed champion.
He ain't gonna fight Andrade. Watch, he gonna try to move up or some shit.
He should fight Andrade. Yo, he's backed up in the corner because he keeps talking about undisputed.
No, that nigga say. You know what he said last night? Undisputed. He said that he don't think Andrade will be ready to fight in September since he fight in late June. He ain't trying to fight that motherfucker.
We're gonna see how Andrade looks against Saluki. Trust me, man. If Andrade looks vulnerable against Saluki, man, he will fight him.
I still don't think he's gonna fight him.
People didn't think he would fight Lara.
Man, because Lara pulled up on that nigga.
Hey, man. Andrade not going to do the same.
But
Andrade want to fight.
How about I just go ahead and make Jamal Charlo versus Demetrius Andrade and get the contract and the winner fight Canelo? Why not?
No, I'm just saying, I don't. Actually, I think Andrade wins that fight.
I don't know. I'm telling you, it'll tell you a lot about the fighter. Mu Ying say y'all dudes riding on Earl because Floyd praised him as sparring. PBC champions Duckin and Kell Brook quit now. No one hold on. Damn, I got two super chat. I'll get to you in a minute, Flame On. He says no one know who Earl was until Floyd mentioned him. It's all hype. Damn. Flame On 24. It's 20 mil, not enough for Earl Spence to dare to be great. He said, don't go for the first offer, spoken like a true businessman, and you're wrong. He called out Andrade, so he going to fight him. I bet you on that. No, he's not fighting Andrade, bro. I just told you what he said. He said he ain't got enough time to fight him, bro. He won't be fighting next. He won't be next.
Wait, who's Andrade fight? Andrade fights Saluki, right?
Yeah, June 29th.
We see how he looks against Saluki, because Saluki is a good fighter.
Yeah, I'm telling you, not fighting him next. So I already know who somebody texted me the other day who Canelo fighting next, bro.
It's Triple G?
Yeah, September 15th.
I hope he retires Triple G, man.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
that dude's very annoying, man. You don't want to fight no one, man. He's obsessed with Canelo.
Flame On 24 in the super chat. I see it. Yeah, man, I'm not like I said before. Andrade and Charlo should fight each other, bro, for the right to fight Canelo. Now I understand that Charlo been waiting his turn. They fight on the same day. Both of them fight June 29th.
To be fair, man, if you look at I was listening to the Zone stuff. The Zone were kind of trying to push the Triple G fight down his throat. The people that are interviewing.
That's what they gonna do, bro. I already told you that's what they gonna do.
So what happens afterwards then?
It's gonna be in Las Vegas.
What happened with Triple G's career afterwards? Because he still got a contract.
Yeah, he got a contract for his promotion under Triple G Promotions. He not signed with Golden Boy or Matchroom.
No, I'm saying he got a contract with the Zone.
I mean, you can retire. They can't force you to fight. He just can't fight nowhere else.
It's true. He got based on his contract and how often he fights, man, he got like a six fight deal.
Yeah, I mean, they can't force him to fight. I mean, like I said before,
he could fight up until he's 40 based on that, bro.
He can fight, man. Six fights, he can clear that bitch in 2 years.
I don't think he will, man. You know what happens when them fighters get with that money, bro?
Remember, he fought like 4 or 5 times before he really made a bid.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying, man. These fighters, the moment they start getting big, they want to fight less, and we don't know how Triple. Well, you said you fight Triple G. We don't know how Triple G is gonna look with his new trainer.
Well, you can't teach old dogs new tricks, bro.
Yeah, man.
Flame 24 to super chat again. Salute. Say, like I said before, man. That I'm telling you, man. Charlo and Canelo, Charlo and fucking Andrade should fight each other, bro. It will benefit them in the Canelo fight.
Mm-hmm.
Telling you.
One thing I can say though, on paper, man, Triple G versus Canelo 3 actually looks better than any other fight we have confirmed. I'm being honest, man. Look at all the fights we have confirmed, man.
What? You mean better than Wilder and Kozlowski or Wilder Ortiz too?
I don't want Wilder Ortiz.
Better than Spence and Porter? Better than Pacquiao? Better than Pacquiao Thurman?
Oh Lord. Keep in mind, man. I think Wilder took a lot of Ortiz in that first fight, man. Ortiz hasn't impressed me since the Wilder fight. Wilder took a lot.
You a hater, bro. What about Tony Harrison? What about Tony Harrison?
Took a lot about him, bro.
What about
He's
Tony?
40 years old.
What about Tony Harrison and Charlo? Too.
Oh, that's a good fight.
Kovalev and Yard.
That depends how good Yard is. That's an interesting fight. You don't know how good Yard is. That could be a blowout in 3 rounds.
Who else you got?
Go there and quit.
Who else we talking about?
Wilder Brazil.
June is a garbage fucking month for boxing, bro.
What do you mean? You got AJ versus
I'm
Andrew
fuck
Ruiz.
up out of here, man.
What do you mean, Andrew? Don't you think Andrew Ruiz is gonna cause?
And out here, Alvarez tore a ligament, so the Jesse Hart fight is off of the Tom Swartz Fury card, bro. Terrible month. Boxing in June.
You're gonna watch Tom Swartz though.
Fuck up out of here, nigga. Fuck up out of here. I'm not watching that bullshit. June is gonna be hot. There's gonna be some naked chicks outside. There's gonna be some good weather. I'm not about to sit in the house and watch none of that bullshit. Only Charlo. I'm probably gonna go to Charlo Harrison. I'm gonna get my ticket probably this month or early next month. I'm going to Charlo Harrison.
Now, what about are you gonna watch Dylan White versus Oscar Rivas?
Yeah, I watched that. When is that?
That is, I think it's let me check.
End of July?
Yeah, around there.
Well, yeah.
And Dave Allen versus David Price.
Yeah, I watched that. Arturo Gotti.
What might be the best fight, bro?
Arturo Gotti and motherfucking award, heavyweight version. You know what I'm saying? But
Lord.
Yeah, June fucking sucked, bro. You got Swartz and Fury, Brandon Adams, Charlo, Golovkin and Rose. I mean, shit. Charlo.
Is AJ fighting in June?
Yeah, that's trash too. Andrew Ruiz and AJ, that's trash.
No, but don't you think Andrew Ruiz can cause AJ a bit of problems because of the hand speed? You got faster hands than AJ.
That bitch 6'2". I mean, come on.
Hey,
no.
Man.
No.
We seen AJ we see him struggle with Povetkin.
No.
You seen him struggle with Povetkin.
Povetkin better fighter than Andrew Ruiz, bro.
But how do we know? He was juicing in most of them.
Who?
Povetkin.
Better fighter than Andrew Ruiz, bro.
when was the last time we saw Povetkin look good? And
when the first time you see Andrew Ruiz look good, bro?
He beat Joseph Parker.
What would BoxRec say? That ain't hard to do. Carlos Takam beat Joseph Parker too. So did Dillian.
But Carlos Takam got robbed of going 12.
Oh,
AJ,
bro, you trying to fucking rationalize this fucking crap ass fight? It's a good fight for a replacement, bro.
Yo, man, it's the heavyweight division, man. Anything can happen, man.
Man, Andrew Ruiz got like a 25% knockout ratio, bro. Let me see exactly what it is, bro. His knockout ratio is 64%, bro. You want to know a little fun fact? Not the Blick. Fuck, he dropped off. Dr. Blick, that motherfucker didn't even stop Kevin Johnson, bro. He didn't even stop Kevin Johnson. So fuck you talking about? He didn't stop.
I said it's July the 20th.
Like I said, he didn't stop Kevin Johnson, Andrew Ruiz, bro.
Who stopped Kevin Johnson other than AJ?
Don't matter. Then
Daniel Dubois didn't stop Kevin Johnson.
Oh, he didn't?
No, only AJ stopped Kevin Johnson.
AJ and Peter Milas. Peter Milas stopped him.
That's it. Look how many losses he had, and look at the people he's fought, and no one has really stopped that dude.
Peter Milas. I don't even know who the fuck he is, but Peter Milas stopped him. Who the fuck is Peter Milas? Let's see. Undefeated from Croatia. Stop him. Fuck you mean?
I'm just saying, man. What's his name? Kevin Johnson is a very durable fighter. No, good fighter, very durable opponent.
So you picking Andrew Ruiz to beat AJ, bro? We could bet right now.
Hell no. That goes 7 rounds. AJ stopping him in 7.
Oh, you act like you trying.
I'm just saying, with the level of opponents that AJ's been fighting, man, he could cause him problems at first.
Man, that motherfucker is that level of opponent. Hold on, Mew Ying say Joe Joyce defeats all heavyweights. Slow hands don't matter. Too skilled. Wilder, AJ, be careful. Fuck out here. What's up, Jamaica?
The Joe Joyce might be fighting Dubois at some point.
Man, like I said before, easy speezy, lemon peasy. AJ struggled with Andy Ruiz. I don't want to hear shit else about Wilder, bro. I don't want to hear shit. If this shit go the distance, I don't hear nothing about Wilder, bro.
Yo, I'm telling you, man. What's his name? Joseph Parker. Yo, okay, look at it this way. I know Triangle Furies don't make any sense, man. If Joseph Parker was struggling against Andrew Ruiz and AJ went 12 with Andrew Ruiz, what does that say about AJ, man? Andrew Ruiz was hitting Joseph Parker cleaner than what AJ was.
Like I said before, he struggled with Andrew Ruiz. He need to retire, bro.
Yo, man. Everybody in the UK hates that fight.
Andrew Ruiz ain't shit. He got good hand speed.
Everyone said he looked like a cab driver. Andrew Ruiz ain't that bad. He ain't top level. He's still better than Tom Schwartz.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
I ain't never seen.
Who is Tom? I've seen Tom Schwartz. Tom Schwartz is much worse.
I ain't never seen him.
That guy garbage.
I seen him a little bit. I seen him a little bit before. Yeah.
He garbage.
I bet Tom Schwartz beat Andy Ruiz ass.
I doubt that, bro.
I'm talking shit. I don't know, bro.
Who was Tom Schwartz for?
I don't know, bro.
A bunch of random Germans.
Fuck, Andy Ruiz fought Joseph Parker.
Yeah, still better than a bunch of random Germans that what's the name? Tom Schwartz for. Or are you gonna support your American?
Who?
Andy Ruiz. He born in America.
No, we ain't from the same America.
Well, so you think Andy Ruiz is better? You think Andy Ruiz loses to Big Baby?
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
Yo, man, then why do people have to think about that? Yeah, but they give Ruiz no chance, but they gave Big Baby a chance of beating AJ.
Yeah, Big Baby getting his ass whooped. I'm sure what's going on. Hey, Ruiz, man, he just ain't never did it for me, bro.
Big Baby gonna come back in 6 months' time, anyways. Being reinstated, like nothing happened.
I don't know, man. Andy Ruiz, man. Like I said, I've never been high on that guy. I felt he beat Parker though.
No one's been high on that dude, bro.
I was never high on Big Baby Miller neither. So.
I don't think I've ever met a Big Baby fan. Like who's a fan of Big Baby?
Urban Hall said AJ loses to FN Jobway. Like 5 years, 3 years.
They say that about FN Jobway is like 7 years older than he actually is. They say that he's not really 24 years old.
He said Shalon Powell said Wilder chin suspect. So is every other heavyweight. I mean, AJ the one that got knocked out by everybody under the sun.
To be fair, man, people say Wilder's chin suspect, man. Wilder was taking bumps from Fury and Ortiz.
What about fucking AJ? This nigga got knocked out by Price, the boys, O'Callaghan. This nigga got knocked out by everybody in the industry.
Yo, people talk about what's his name, Wilder's chin. But what about look at how many times Tyson Fury's been dropped in his career.
He got knocked out by a cruiserweight, knocked down by Steve Cunningham.
He got dropped twice by Wilder. He got knocked out before that Steve Cunningham fight. Fury's been dropped down 3 or 4 times, and he's meant to be the best defensive fighter in the heavyweight division.
Motherfucking AJ. Motherfucking AJ been knocked out by everybody. It's like a rite of passage.
I'm telling you, Fury's gonna look terrible against Tom Swartz because Fury fights to level his opponent.
That nigga Klitschko had that nigga legs open, his chin and between his legs and shit. He got hit so hard.
Mm-hmm. One thing I could say about Klitschko, Klitschko set up that punch really well. He faked it. He faked the left and then came with the straight right and clocked AJ down. Oh yeah, AJ's legs were up in the air, bruh. No, knowing what AJ's about, man. He probably used to being in that position, bruh.
Fuck out of here.
Oh Lord, man. Nah, but what's it? I think this is it in terms of big fights. Like, what's next? Hurd versus J-Rock is a good fight next week, though. That's next week,
yeah.
Right?
Yes, and Vargas and Burchett, and then Isaac Dogboy coming back next week in a rematch versus Navarrete.
He might lose again.
Well, he's definitely gonna lose again. Unless Navarrete was in Mexico.
Yeah, Isaac Dogboy has
eating tostados and drinking tequila shots.
Terrible defense. And he's too small. I don't understand how some of these people here can be grown ass men but still be 5'2".
Then he'll be yelling this shit. Nigga, the badass guy fucking killed that motherfucker. Yeah, Josh Taylor fight the 18th, same day as Wilder.
Oh, that's a good fight there.
Deontay Wilder gonna be 230 for Dominic Brazil.
Yeah, I seen him. He's looking jacked.
He's 225 right now.
Is he?
Hurd fighting on Fox, yeah, big deal Fox.
Yo, if he put the weight on the right way, man.
It looked like he did. He trying to kill Dominic Brazil, bro.
Wait, legit.
Man, he trying to kill that motherfucker, bro.
Oh man, if he hits him, bro. Yo, man. I'm gonna feel sorry for Dominic Brazil, man. But Dominic Brazil was talking about his daughter and all that junk, bro. So hey, man, he's getting what's coming to him. Can't talk shit about someone's daughter, bro, and act like nothing bad is gonna happen to you.
I hope Wilder beat the shit out that nigga.
I think that's the only reason why people are looking forward to that fight.
That's the only reason I'm looking forward to the fight. I don't care about Gary Russell on the undercard, none of that bullet, man. PBC undercard has been atrocious, bro. Everybody undercard been atrocious this year, except for Crawford and Crawford and Khan. Yeah. When Top Rank got the best undercard of the year, bro, you know something wrong. Angel say Dogboy gonna eat Navarrete this time. I don't know, man. That little motherfucker.
Unless he improved his defense, man.
That nigga too little, man. That motherfucking Navarrete was poop, poop, poop. Poop, poop. He was beating the shit out of dog. I'm looking forward to that card, too. That's some good cards coming on next week.
Nah, but what's it? I think Hurd's gonna stop J-Rock.
I was gonna be a good fight.
About how he's gonna walk him down.
Come on, he was fidgeting and shit. What J Rock win? That shit would be some funny ass shit.
Oh man, then it's gonna be freaking Harrison and what's his name again? Harrison and Charlo.
Yep, then the winner.
And then you're gonna hear the people that hate Hurd, the Charlo fans that hate Hurd say, I told you that Hurd weren't shit.
You ain't lying, bro. Meanwhile, that boy about to get his ass whooped again, June 23rd.
But wait, has Harrison been training properly or been partying?
I don't know. I don't know. Hope he been training properly. I ain't heard shit from Jamel, so that must mean he working.
Man, he disappeared, man. I think if he loses, he might retire.
Mm-hmm.
I think if he loses, he either might retire or go into depression. He's gonna be a Ricky Hatton.
Who you talking about, Charlo?
Yeah.
He gonna go
Ricky
buy.
Hatton went into some big depression.
He about to go buy a video game and just stay in his room.
Yo, yeah, man. Like, I play Fortnite. Like 4.
Hey, this dude, Curly Chavez said, "Why to be calling him Dominique?" Dominique.
Oh,
That he do. He like Dominique Brazil.
What do you think about Don Brazil saying he needs the Urban Dictionary to understand Wilder?
I said, man, I hope he knocked that motherfucker out.
Oh man, yo, you do know people are gonna come at him if he doesn't look as good as AJ did.
Well, AJ stopped Brazil what in the 10th round, the 9th round, the 7th.
He stopped him pretty comfortably. Brazil got punked by AJ.
He stopped him in the 7th round. The TKO.
What I'm telling you, if this goes past 7, they're gonna say AJ hits harder than Wilder.
Motherfucker, PBC sent 3 fighters to fight AJ in a row, bro. They sent Charles Martin, Dominic Brazil, and Eric Molina. They sent 3 fighters to fight him in a row.
Hey man, send an ammunition.
They sent 3 fighters to fight him in a row.
Hey man, but now we know why Wilder can't get them unification bouts. PBC wasn't helping him to get them.
He was giving them to AJ ass.
Yeah. But Wilder kind of ruined it because I heard, I'm not sure if this is true, that Wilder said that he don't want the AJ fight unless it's 50-50.
Oh, he said that shit. Yeah, he said that shit. No, he said even if it's 50-50, he's not taking that fight this year.
Nah, he's ducking.
He said, he said he got other plans.
Nah, screw that dude, man. Nah. So you openly admit that he's ducking. What do people have to say now?
You know, I ain't gonna say nothing. They all sat there. Yeah, he right. You
writing for what? What like no one could defend this.
He said his boy asked him like even if they give you 50-50 and they say they give you everything you want, he said, "Nah, I still ain't gonna take the fight. I got other plans this year."
Like who?
He said, "We got plans already.
Man,
we got stuff lined up."
Man, he deserves to get boycotted. Man. He deserves to get boycotted, man.
He said, "We got other things lined up."
I ain't watching these fights.
He said, "I'm the biggest star." He said some shit like, "I'm the biggest star in the minute. They don't run nothing." I'm like, Crawford said the same shit last night.
Floyd Mayweather can come out retirement and end that claim real quick.
Now, look, at the end of the day, he says that what's up, Michelle? He says that what the fuck else he say? I can't remember. He basically said that Crawford said that shit last night too. Ellie sat back, interviewed him and shit. He said that oh yeah, Crawford don't run nothing. I mean, Errol Spence don't run nothing. He don't run nothing. What you got going on in your background? Somebody about to get killed?
My brother playing Fortnite.
Is that serious?
Yeah.
I got to play that shit, dude. I'm about to download that shit, bro. They got. If it's that serious, bro, I need to play that, bro. That nigga going ham. You can make you some money off his ass. You ain't getting Super Chase at 70-30. Wilder's the king. AJ the Pheasant bomb squad.
I can't say no. You can't say he's the king when he don't want to fight.
He trolling, bro.
Oh.
He trolling, bro. Don't even get hyped up. He trolling, bro. But Crawford came out last night and told Ellie Setback that he said, man, basically they trying to play him and shit. And he said Bob Arum don't run me, Earl Spence don't run me, Al Heyman don't run me. He said I did the fight. He said they ain't the A side. They ain't gonna just play me. I did the fight myself. I said, man. So he said he ain't taking no cheap ass deal, bro. He wanted to just do.
That's right, man. Don't gonna lowball him.
It don't matter. I mean, shit. At the end of the day, somebody got to beat some. Just 40-40 and fight for the 20%. Matter of fact, they feeling froggy 30-30, and y'all can fight for 40%. That makes sense if you think you really can whoop them.
Yeah, I agree.
So how we go 40-40, and then it's a 60-40 split. Whoever wins.
Wilder said he won't even fight him if he gives him everything he wants.
He said this year, nope. He said he got other plans.
So my question is, did he ever try and make the fight in the first place?
He probably did. That's probably why he's so frustrated. Because Eddie Hearn, because Kelly told Kelly when
he said if he gives you everything you want, why are you still gonna be frustrated? No one cares about what happened.
He said because he want to fight Luis Ortiz again. He wants to prove that he's better than Luis Ortiz.
Yo, man. He needs to stop this, man. You're 34 years old. This is a career-defining fight.
He want to fight Luis Ortiz again.
Yo, this is why Hatman laughing, smiling.
He want to fight Luis Ortiz. I'm telling PBC.
Wilder's embarrassment to heavyweight boxing.
I'm telling you, that's why PBC make you look bad, bro. I'm not going out my way for none of these fighters no more, man. He come out there, all he gotta say, yeah, I'll take the fight, but they never gonna out for him.
Protecting boxing champions. Protecting boxing champions, man. PBC.
Ain't none of these dudes need no more protection, bro.
Protecting boxing champions, man. Well, fights you want don't get made.
And Deontay Wilder showing that he got some type of culpability in it too.
He said he wants to fight the best, but he can't even do that. He said even if I have to offer to fight the best, I won't do that.
I'm fighting Dominique Brazil next. We got then I'm fighting Luis Ortiz, the most feared man.
Yo, this is worse than the Klitschko era, bro.
then I'm fighting Adam Snowski.
Yo, my thing is, why do we have hope in the heavyweight division at any point?
I got hope in boxing, bro.
Everybody heavyweight division is worse. They have literally no one to fight. There's the level of opponents is so freaking low. What makes them think that they can mess around like this? Man, I'm supporting Daniel Dubois, man.
Dominique Brazil.
Lawrence Coley might as well come up at this point, bro.
Baby Wilder. Baby Wilder.
Nah, he trash, bro.
Dominique Brazil.
Yeah, you sound like it, bro.
I'm just taking it for what it is, man. It is what it is. They got this.
At first, he wanted 60-40. At first he would take any offer. Then it was 60-40. Now 50-50. Now no offer.
Yeah, because I'm gonna fight Dominique Brazil.
Making himself look like a ho-ho. Now you're gonna get Eddie Hunt to mess around and offer him 50 million, 50-50. How could you say AJ turned down 50 million? Like that whole debate is invalid now.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It'll happen when it happened, right?
When they're too old, bro, they'll be 40 years old.
Yeah, man, let me get out of here. I gotta walk my dog, bro, before it get too cold, too late. All right, appreciate everybody for checking in, man. We gone.